If you are an engineering student or if you are planning to do engineering, then this video is for you, because in this video I am going to discuss the top mistakes engineering students do during those 4 years, and it's better to avoid those mistakes, right? So before that, just want to tell you one thing, for those who are preparing for GATE exam, Unacademy has introduced a 50 days PYQ festivals for GATE 2021. You can boost your preparation by solving previous 3-year question papers with the top educators at Unacademy, and if you have any doubt, if you have any query, then you can ask and you can clear your doubt, right? It has already been started from 5th of November, and in these classes detailed discussion would be there on previous year question papers for that particular subject. Like today for DBMS, then for computer networks, previous year question paper of computer networks, detailed discussion on previous year question paper of TOC, like this. So, and it is for all the branches. You can go for your specific branch and as well as for general aptitude, right? So how these classes would be helpful to you? In these classes you will get to know how to solve these type of questions, maybe the best possible steps to solve those questions, how to solve those questions quickly, the best strategies to solve those type of questions asked in a GATE exam, previous year GATE exam. So that would be helpful for you to prepare well for GATE 2021. And if you want to attend these classes, these are free, you don't need to pay anything. So if you are interested, all the details and the link of the course I'll give you in the description box of this video. You can go and check out. So now let us discuss the mistakes you do, or I would rather say blunder mistakes. Some are blunder mistakes. For you guys maybe it's a silly thing, but you will have to pay later if you do these kind of mistakes. You should avoid these mistakes during your 4 years of engineering. The first thing is what you do: last night fight for exam, right? And there you do what? Just to clear exam. You study what? Just to clear semester exams. It's rote learning, it's ratifications. You just study some important topics and clear the exam, right? But it is one of the biggest mistake. You have to study the subjects from a different perspective, not just to clear the semester exams, from the perspective of, you can say, a job perspective, to enhance your knowledge, to increase your knowledge, to increase your skills. And if you do this mistake, if you do last night fight for the exam, then you will have weak fundamentals. Many of the engineering students don't even know the fundamentals of their stream after their graduation, and they are having a BTech degree, but still they are not having the knowledge of fundamentals of their stream, right? And that is why you will not get a good job, because what they expect from a fresher, you should have a knowledge of fundamental things, basics, and obviously you have some communication skills. You can interact with those, you can deliver the knowledge whatever you have. That's it, because they will train you according to the requirement they have, right? They'll not expect much from you, but your fundamentals should be clear. So please don't do rote learning. Understand the things, try to strong your fundamentals, right? Please don't study the subject just to clear the semester exam. Study to increase your knowledge, right? Understand the subject rather than mugging up for the exam. This is not going to help you if you do so in future. Second thing what you do is what? Many students run behind marks like 90%, 95%, 80%. Yeah, I know some criteria is there when you are going to sit in the placement, like 60%, in some companies 65%, somewhere 55%. So yeah, you have to maintain that decent criteria, that decent CGPA, but it's not like that you focus too much on just getting marks. You have to focus on other skills also. The criteria is just to sit in the interview. It is not a guarantee that if you have 90% marks you will get selected, you will get a good placement. No. You have also seen some students, like they are toppers of the class, they have 90% marks, 95% marks, and even they are not getting placements. And one who is having only 55%, 60% marks is, he has got a good placement. So they see what? Yeah, they see that you have a consistency in your marks during your semesters, but as well as they see some other skills also, your communication skills, soft skills, how you are able to deliver, what knowledge means, the knowledge you have, and they more focus on practical knowledge rather than just theoretical knowledge. So focusing too much on CGPA is not good. Focus on gaining practical knowledge rather than theoretical knowledge. That is going to help you. Third thing what you do is, now you don't focus on your communication skills, spoken English, your soft skills. That is also one of the biggest mistake. And suppose if you have knowledge, you have studied very well throughout the engineering, but you are not able to communicate, you are not able to interact with the interviewer, or maybe your spoken English is very weak, you are not able to speak in English. In that case, if you have knowledge but still you are not able to deliver the knowledge you have, right? At that time they see what your subject knowledge plus your communication skills. So please don't avoid this thing. Work on your communication skills, your English. See, it's not like that it's a 15 days or 1 week crash course and you just join and you will be fluent in English, or you will be good at your communication skill would be good. No. Why you waste money and extra time in developing these skills after your graduation, or maybe in your third year or final year? If you have those 4 years to develop these skills, so just devote only maybe 30 minutes daily to develop these skills, but do not ignore this point. And I'm sure many of you are having classes of soft skill and PD, personality development, in your colleges, but generally engineering students bunk these classes, but you will have to pay later if you do so. So attend those classes also, focus on this thing also, right? Because you have 4 years, right? So utilize those 4 years fully. You have to enjoy also, but you have to maintain a balance between enjoyment and your study, developing your skills, practical, gaining practical knowledge, and like this, like, right? Next is what? You buy projects. This is one of the biggest mistake many engineering students do. They doubt their own capabilities, like I cannot make the project, let's buy it. I'm not good in programming. Programming is a rocket science. Please don't do this thing. At least try. And when you are into this, when you try making projects, then definitely use the resources you have, internet you have. Ask to your faculty, your seniors, or someone else, rather than just buying, right? Maybe if still you are not able to do any project, then you can take some help, that is also fine. But please, without giving your 100% for the projects, don't buy any project. Maybe you have bought one project, like and you have you have presented that project very well, you know the working of the project, right? And you have gained some marks also, good marks also, but what, that much confidence maybe during the interview, because you haven't worked on that project, you haven't built that project. And if you build project, what it will do? It will help you to be good in your fundamentals. See, many students get rejected in the interview because of lack of practical knowledge, and when you will get that practical knowledge, you have to work on projects. Companies want, like, you can handle the projects, the candidate have some experience, or maybe if you are a fresher they don't need any experience, but you can, they think that work in that real time environment, you can handle projects, you know the application of the theoretical knowledge you have, you know how to apply the concepts you have studied in real time, the application of those things you know if you have built some projects, and you will learn a lot through these projects. Or maybe, who knows, if your project is very good, then you can become an innovator also. So don't buy projects. If you buy, then it is wastage, or you can say misuse of money and your intelligence and the resources you have. You are not fully utilizing the resources you have. So please don't buy projects. Fifth, you do is what? You ignore internships. Please don't ignore the importance of internship in life of an engineering student. Apply for internship as much as you can. Explore the industries, explore the things, what they need, which kind of skills, what technologies, on which technologies they are working. According to that, develop those skills, learn those technologies. That is going to help you. So please go for internship. Don't buy the certificate of the internship, because if you do so, you are not fooling the faculties, you are not fooling the system, you are not fooling the college, you are fooling yourself. It is not going to help you. And if you do internship, it is definitely going to help you. Next is what? Utilize the resources you have. You don't know the power of the resources. You think that laptop is just to watch movies and internet is what? To watch YouTube videos, maybe comedy videos, motivational videos, or download movies, or just for social media. No. लैपटॉप और इंटरनेट की पावर को पहचानो. इफ़ यू हैव अ लैपटॉप, इफ़ यू हैव इंटरनेट कनेक्शन, then you are a very powerful person. You can do social media also, but like LinkedIn, make connections. That is going to help you. Make connections to gain something. Utilize those resources to enhance your knowledge, to enhance practical knowledge. Maybe you can join some community, some discussion forum, and if you have any doubt, like maybe if you are building any project, there you got stuck, you can post your question and you will get a reply. That is going to help you. Not just for fun, use internet, right? Next is, do not join any course for the sake of writing down in your resume. Join it to increase your knowledge, to enhance your skills, right? And please do not join any random course. Like one is saying it is good to join that course. Another student is saying, or your friend is saying, this is good to join, you will get a good job, join that course. Research about that thing, what company needs and what is the requirement, the new technologies, and if you have interest, then it is good to learn new technologies. Then definitely you should utilize the resources you have, right? Join any course. There are free free courses are also available on internet. You can join those courses if you don't want to pay anything, right? Next is, many students don't do any career planning during their 4 years. They think, what, let me complete my BTech first, after that देखेंगे क्या करना है. Why so? You have 4 years. Utilize those 4 years to plan your career, and according to that, move in that direction only. Why you are wasting your 4 years and then taking some extra time to decide what I have to do? Then you will think, see, after your degree, then you will think, if you haven't planned anything about your career, you haven't think about your career, then you will regret about this thing. Like you will think that I should have planned my career during those 4 years, right? So please do your career planning, right? Maybe in second year or at least in third year, and move in that direction. Next is also very important. You ignore your health. Generally, engineering students have they have some disturbed sleeping schedule also, and eating habits also not good. But at last, nothing is as important as you. So please take care of your health also. So that's it for this video. Now I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.